Step into a time machine, folks, and let's journey back to the wild and wacky world of 1926, where gangsters ruled the roost and con artists roamed free. Count Victor Lustig, a man of tricks, this dude was like a smooth-talking chameleon, flipping through languages like a menu at a fancy restaurant. He wasn't just any con artist, he was the Picasso of scams, the Shakespeare of shakedowns. The scene was set in the heart of Chicago, a city teeming with intrigue and danger. Capone, surrounded by his loyal and imposing bodyguards, found himself facing an elegantly dressed stranger, Count Lustig. With a distinct continental accent and an air of sophistication, Lustig introduced an audacious proposition to Capone. Lustig's proposal was simple yet alluring. If Capone were to entrust him with $50,000, he claimed he could double the amount within a span of 60 days. Capone, no stranger to ruthless schemes, had his reservations. But there was something intriguing about the Count's demeanor that piqued his curiosity. Despite his instincts, Capone handed over the money, challenging Lustig to fulfill his promise. The Count, true to his word, departed for Chicago, stashed the cash in a safe deposit box, and embarked on other ventures in New York. However, as the days turned into weeks and then months, Lustig made no effort to double the funds. 2 months later, Lustig returned to Chicago, not with doubled funds, but with the original $50,000 intact. He presented it to Capone, admitting defeat and apologizing for his failure. Capone's initial anger and suspicion gave way to bewilderment. In a world where deceit was the norm, Lustig's honesty stood out starkly. Moved by this unexpected display of candor, Capone decided to reward Lustig with a gesture of goodwill. He handed the Count $5,000 as a token of appreciation for his sincerity. The $5,000 was what Lustig had been after all along. Count Victor Lustig was a con artist extraordinaire who could speak more languages than a parrot on vacation. He had a PhD in mind reading, sizing up folks and their weaknesses quicker than you can say, "Scam alert." His secret weapon? Looking like he just stepped out of a history book on manners and honesty. The essence of deception is distraction. Distracting the people you want to deceive gives you the time and space to do something they won't notice. An act of kindness, generosity, or honesty is often the most powerful form of distraction because it disarms other people's suspicions. In ancient China this was called giving before you take. The giving makes it hard for the other person to notice the taking. Brazenly taking something from someone is dangerous, even for the powerful. The victim will plot revenge. It is also dangerous simply to ask for what you need, no matter how politely, unless the other person sees some gain for themselves. They may come to resent your neediness. Learn to give before you take. It softens the ground, takes the bite out of a future request, or simply creates a distraction.